Hello everybody, this is Orange and welcome to my abyss. And I would like to welcome you to the final manga haul of 2021. Yes, indeed, it is time. So, today we shall be diving into my December 2021 manga haul. And I actually was able to pick up a bunch this month via like gifts and gift money and a lot of sales going on in a lot of stores. Always a good time. So let's dive in. I think I have over 30 lovely volumes of manga to show off to you today. And then some that I ordered over the month but haven't got it yet, but we'll get it eventually. So let's start off with Pokemon, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire manga, volumes 3 through 6. I actually do have the first 2 volumes of this one coming in the mail eventually, so hopefully those 2 will come in soon. But yeah, this is just more Pokemon Adventures manga. Show off the covers for those. So yeah, with these ones, the Pokemon Adventure like collector's edition that like everyone has been collecting for like the past few months, like I think it has wrapped up being sold. I don't really know yet. I'm not viz media. I can't tell what their brain's doing at any point in time. But I decided to just pick up one of my favorite arcs for the manga, at least via singles. They're pretty cheap copies too. But like it's like $4.99 a copy because they're super thin and super small. But Ruby and Sapphire, or Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, some of my favorite, like, I guess, arcs in Pokemon. Mostly because Archie and Maxie are my favorite Pokemon characters. Which is a bummer, because what happens to them in this one, but in pretty much in all versions of Pokemon, the Pokemon manga, but, yep, it's more Pokemon Adventures, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. I don't know if I'm gonna pick up any more manga, like, unless they get any more Pokemon manga, unless they get, like, released in the, omnibus format that they have been doing. I really hope they do, because it's such a good way to pick up the Pokemon manga, but yeah. Just Pokemon manga, always a good time. Put you on the bed over there. And next up we have Die Dark Volume 3 by Hugh Hashida. I'm still waiting for Duraro Volume 23 to come back in stock. I miss it so much. I want to finish the series so bad. But till then we got Die Dark, her other series, to tide us over a bit. This one's definitely more sci-fi leaning. Beautiful art. I love how grungy and gross the art is. It's grungy and gross. It's a compliment coming from me. It's fantastic. I adore it. I'm really interested because it's just like classic like Hugh Hashida like weirdness in this one. I'm really enjoying it so far. Which and the covers are beautiful too. I love seeing these on my shelf. They're so vibrant and poppy. God, I love it. So, yep. Hopefully we'll get... I'm just hoping Duraro like Volume 23 is going to come back in stock soon because I want to finish that part of my collection. And next we have Berserk Volume 11. More Berserk, more good. You know, it's good. It's Berserk. It's fantastic. Just more from Berserk. Always a high recommendation from pretty much any manga tuber, including me, because I'm generic. Next one coming up is, I believe Dream Fossil by Satoshi Kon, which I believe is now my official like last published manga by Satoshi Kon. I think he has like one more, but it's never been published into English before. I don't remember what it's called. Dream Hotel? Is that what it's called? I don't know, something along those lines. So we got a Dream Fossil, and this is a anthology series. If you don't know Satoshi Kon, he's a director most commonly known for movies like Perfect Blue and like Millennium Actress and Paprika, and my favorite of his, Tokyo Godfathers. I'm gesturing to my Tokyo Godfathers poster that you're not going to see, but it's my favorite movie of all time, so I decided to collect all of his manga. Sadly, he did pass away a while ago, I think. Yeah, it was a while ago, but it was a tragedy. I'm just happy to have all of his manga in my collection now because I think he's a fantastic storyteller. I love his stuff. And up next, we have we have Golden Kamuy, volumes 8 and 9. Look at those beautiful covers. I love how pink this one is. I love myself a good pink manga cover. It fuels my soul. But it's Golden Kamuy. It's great. It's hilarious. It's weird. Golden Kamuy got everything fun for the whole family. Fun for the whole family. What's that mature rating? It's good for the whole family. But it's a fun series. I'm loving it. I love the historical thing. I love the comedy. I love the characters. I love the art. It's a really good series, and I'm glad I have more of it in my collection. And up next we have To Your Eternity volumes 11, 12, 14, and 15. 13 is on its way in the mail, so hopefully I will get that one soon. I'll show off the covers of these. In my last manga haul, I was like, oh, I'm not really feeling To Your Eternity anymore. I don't know where that came from, because I suddenly started really feeling To Your Eternity again. I think it's because I like rewatched the anime, because like what else was I gonna do? I rewatched the anime and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I love the series. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on collecting it. Definitely the series is going in a weird direction from like how it started at this point, because I think we're in the present day arc. It's very good. I love Golden Kamuy. I'm more I love To Your Eternity. It's great, and I'm very excited because my beautiful boy Bond's on the cover. He's one of my favorite characters because he's just a lot. I like characters who are a lot. Problematic king. We love to see it. And up next, yes, we have Drifting Classroom, or The Drifting Classroom, volumes 2 and 3, which means I've officially finished off The Drifting Classroom. Heck yeah, baby! These were always like a bit harder finds, not because like they were rare, because they're a bit more expensive, because they're thick hardcovers for a Kazuo Ume series. And if you want to know Kazuo Ume, he is a very popular author, a horror manga. A lot of his stuff hasn't been published as of now. I'm trying to think. I think Cat Eye Boy was published, but it's like hard to find. And then we have this. But yeah, he's pretty much, I think we might be getting some of this stuff like translated like within like the next few years, which I'm excited for, because he's if you guys like Junji Ito, which you probably do if you read manga, he is the main inspiration for Junji Ito. So just classic like 70s horror manga. I adore it. It's creepy, it's good, so many bugs. We'd love to see it. I'm gonna put you on the ground. Put it on the floor. And then after that we got Iniwasha. Volume 6, which is more Iniwasha, more a good time. Rumiko Takahashi. Takahashi, I love your stuff, girl. Also recently announced, they're making a new Urusei Yatsura anime, which is nuts. I love to hear it. Like, off the tails of like the kind of like sequel series for Iniwasha getting made too, the Yashahime Princess Half Demon, which is okay. I probably have to like rewatch season 1 to see if I actually like it, if I want to continue. But yeah, I love classic Iniwasha. It's a really big, like, early, like, manga series. A good comfort food. Good soup. So yeah, that's Iniwasha. On the floor with you. And then we got Fullmetal Alchemist, Full Metal Edition, Volume 15, with Hohenheim, my pathetic little meow meow. We love to see a sad dad in this household. Which is, and also, like, the back cover. God, I love the Full Metal Edition so much. I'm so glad I decided to, like, pick it up in like this edition, because like Fullmetal Alchemist, I say it every time I pick up a Fullmetal edition. One of my favorite series of all time. I adore it. I adore every moment of it. You may think it's overhyped because like everyone talks about how good like the anime and how good the manga is. It's really good. It's one of my favorites. Sorry, I can't help it. But it's fantastic, and I just love getting the series like in my collection again. I'm so glad. And I think we're almost done with the Fullmetal editions too. I think there's gonna be 18 copies, yeah. But we got Hohenheim on here, and these are hardcover and beautiful. We love to see it. We love to see it. And then finishing up the first pile, a name we have mentioned before, Deserter by Junji Ito. This is, we got a lot of Junji Ito's like works published now, which I'm always a fan of because I love more horror manga in my life. So this is just an anthology of like a lot of his, is it anthology? It's been a while. I've read this at the beginning of when like it came out at the beginning of the month, but yes. I think, judging from the art style, this might be some of his like earlier work, because you can like see how like his artwork has progressed, like overall like his works, and it's fantastic. Like yeah. It's Deserter, it's good, it's more Junji Ito. I love all the Junji Ito releases, they give me life. Horror manga gives me life. And coming up next, bring her forward. We got more manga, baby. Do I have enough shelves? One of these days I gotta get another shelf. Heaven forbid. We got what I've been waiting for so long. We got a Jin Volume 17. I've had this thing dang pre-order for like the past 4 months, it feels like, and it kept on getting delayed. And I finally have it in my hands. It doesn't feel real. If you don't know, a Jin is one of my favorite things ever. Go to my Tumblr, be horrified by how much Jin garbage I post. But I love a Jin, it's so good. And yes, guys, Tanaka got a good ending. Tanaka's my favorite character, and I love him, and I love a Jin. But a Jin is great. It's also really interesting, like, reading the end of this, because there's a like a passage from like the author who, if you didn't know, like Sakurai, he didn't Sakurai, like he didn't always on the first book it has a different author and he was doing the art, and then after that he was doing both the art and story. So it's like really interesting like hearing him like talk about like, I don't know if I was taking the story in the right way, and I'm sorry if I didn't take it in the right way. I'm sorry if you guys really disappointed if I didn't like do any setup or whatever, but like I love how the series turned out, to be honest. I loved like the character arcs felt like good and like complete. The character dynamics were fantastic. The story always progressed in an interesting way. Like, so, like for me, like usually I'm not too big onto like gun shooty realistic stuff. But this one like kept me engaged because I love the character dynamics. I love the characters. Like, give it a chance. This is a super unique manga with a fantastic villain too. Sato is great as a villain. I might meme him very often because he's very fun to make fun of because he's a gamer and as a gamer, I can make fun of other gamers. um, but it's fantastic. Like, read it, Jen. Give it a chance. It's really good. And Mr. Sakura, I think you did a great job continuing the story, even if you think you left stuff out. I think you did a fantastic job. Put down there. Gotta keep all my manga safe. And then right there underneath that, we got The Legend of Duraro and Hakimaru, which is a it's a remake of Duraro by or more, this is a remake, more of like a retelling of Duraro by Osamu Tezuka, which if you can't see, we're gonna be talking about him in a bit because I collect all of his stuff. Yeah, this is like a retelling of the classic Duraro story. I think I like both, like, this is probably like one of my least favorite versions of like Duraro. Like the manga, the original 60s manga is fantastic, and like the 2019 anime is also really good. This is like a totally different like retelling of it. If anything, it's like closer to like the original manga because like Hakimaru was able to like talk or like communicate how he does. But like it's alright. I like collecting like Tezuka stuff, even if like this is just like a story like remaking an old Tezuka story. It's good. I love the art. The art's really beautiful. But yeah, I think this one might be wrapping up soon too. I don't really know. This series like takes a while to release, and I think I was like looking it up online. I believe it said that the manga is going to be entering its final arc soon. So if it's a short series, I'm good with that. Just more Duraro for my heart, for my little heart. Underneath that, we got Claymore Volume 16 with the wives on it. They are dating, they are in love. Change my mind. But it's more Claymore. I love Claymore. Claymore's fantastic. Fantastic monsters, good characters. Love that story. Mwah, love me a Claymore. This is the current like long running like series I am trying to like pick up at least a couple volumes of a month. Might be a bit harder because I noticed like some like later volumes are like looking to be a bit like hard to find online. So like I'm, you know, swap them, pick them up when I can. I love Claymore. I love Claymore. And hell, it is my favorite character, but like they're married, guys. I can't break them up. I can't break them up. They're married. Sure, they're married. And then underneath that, we got some Soul Eater, baby. I love Soul Eater. Soul Eater is like middle school me is so happy because I have a soul doll, I think, over there. Like I picked up like in middle school. Soul Eater was my jam, but when I was 13 and feral in middle school. Now I'm 21 and feral, and I have my own dang money to buy my own books. And I love Soul Eater. If you only watch the Soul Eater anime, it's fantastic, but like the ending is a bit and the manga like continues on from like the ending of that. And I really think that the Soul Eater anime should eventually Soul Eater should like get a new anime soon. I don't know, I think that would be fun because like there was so much more after the ending of the anime, but the manga is fantastic too. Like, read all of it. Just get into Soul Eater. And also the covers are beautiful too. I know they're re-releasing the series in hardcover. I don't really like how the hardcovers look that much, to be honest. I love just like the stark white spines, and like as the series go on, like the spines get darker and darker, and I love that. And I also love the character art on the front. Just look at them. Ah, look at them. But yeah, Soul Eater, great series. Love me some spooks. Love me some scaries. Love me some weird shonen. And beneath that, we got Gigano Kataro, The Great Tanuki War. Me collecting more retro manga so I can yell at you guys to collect more retro manga. I think this is just more Kataro, classic like horror manga for kids. It's good, it's great. Yokai, if you love yokai, you'll love this boy. And these are actually really interesting releases. I really wish that these releases were numbered because I think there's like 7 books in this line out. I don't know if it's going to keep on going because like I haven't heard any news of like new one releasing in like a year, and like but the releases between them seem pretty far apart. But if you can pick it up, like do pick it up because it's classic horror, and I think jumping into like older manga is always a good time. But yeah, it's great, it's good. We got our boy on the back just doing the best he can. Also like watch the I think the 2018, 2019. Watch the newest anime because the newest Kataro anime is like art. It's so good. It's so light, but it's so good. Beneath that, we got on my Tezuka train again. Beep beep. So I try to pick up. It's my goal to eventually be able to collect like every single thing that Osamu Tezuka has created because he is the man that created a lot, and a lot of his manga is a bit harder to find. A lot of his manga is being published by Platinum Manga, which did this one, of course. I'm trying to pick at least like one of those like volumes up a month because they are a bit more pricey, but I think it's worth it for like the classic Tezuka flavor. Yeah, but this is Brave Dan, one of his series aimed towards a younger audience, and yeah, not my favorite Tezuka work. A lot of Tezuka's works are mid to say the best of it. A lot of his works, like when he hits it out of the park, he hits it out of the park. But when he is okay, and he's okay. But when he is bad, oh boy. But this one I think is pretty good. Who's the Kotan. Brave Dan's the tiger, but he like befriends a boy named Kotan, and I think Kotan is like probably one of my favorite like Tezuka designs, like especially for like a male character. Can I find Kotan? Because I love his design. I don't know why. There's something about it that's, I don't know if you can see him. He just has like the hat on. I don't know why, but it's a cute design that I like a lot. I think Tezuka's design work can be really good, and Kotan's like super underrated with his design. But yeah, more Tezuka. And speaking of Tezuka, we have Message to Adolf, volumes 1 and 2. If you can't tell from the covers, it is a World War II like political thriller. And may I say that this is also one of Tezuka's like more adult-oriented series. Like he has more adult-oriented stuff. He started to do a bit later on, especially in the world of anime. But in manga, and may I say that this is probably one of his better adult-oriented series. Like the story is. It's like really engaging. It's really good. It's a World War II, like again, political thriller about 3 people named Adolf. And I think from the covers of the book, you can guess who one of the Adolfs is. But it's a very interesting, like, just story. I think he did a fantastic job, like, weaving a narrative, especially for like this long. A lot of his stories don't seem to like last too long, but these are thick hardcovers that are really good. Yeah, this is definitely like I think Tezuka at like probably his like best for writing for like adult mature audiences. But yeah, Message to Adolf, like. Give it a chance. It was a bit weird to buy these at the store and just being all like, yep, I know. But yeah, great books. Good job, Tezuka. You did a good series. I love all of this stuff, no matter how much I jest. I think he's a man who wrote very interesting series, very like good books. I like jumping into like the works of like I like retro anime so much. I can't go on a tangent. I can't go on this tangent, but yeah. There's that. And beneath that, I finally did the plunge, guys. I finally jumped into the hole for Vinland Saga, volumes 1 and volume 2. Everyone collects Vinland Saga. I think it's a classic Viking story. I actually started out with the anime. Yeah, the anime I think last year. Yeah, and the pacing is like different. Like the story beats are like seem to be like out of order from the anime to the manga. So I'm gonna see how. I like it. I like it a whole bunch. But yeah, watch the anime too if you like, because the mangas are very pricey too. So like, if you're afraid to like jump into a manga because it like takes too long, like don't be afraid to like do a test your palette with the anime at least, because manga cost a lot, and you know money's important. But yeah, picked up volumes 1 and 2 of Vinland Saga, and I love the art. I love the characters. It's so good, guys. Love me a historical seinen so much. I love Thorkill, he's so good. I love all the characters. Askerland is so interesting. I love this series. I don't know why it took me so long to pick up, especially because I enjoyed the anime and I watched it like last year. I also rewatched it recently too, because I'm falling into a hole where I rewatch a lot of shows. You know, happens. But yes, and these are also like beautiful hardcovers. I think the newest volume recently released. I'm only like 12 volumes behind, guys. But it's great, it's fantastic. So yeah, if you want a good historical seinen, some Vinland Saga for you. And then beneath that, there's so much manga. What am I gonna do with all this manga? Beneath that, yes, we have Lupin III, Greatest Hits. I did not know a Lupin III manga was gonna be released, and I was like going through a store to like spend my money like I got for Christmas, and I saw this on the shelf, and it said Lupin III. Like, it can't be that Lupin III. It can't be. I pulled it off the shelf, and I had to audibly hold myself back from yelling, "Yo!" in the store, because I love the Lupin III franchise. I've seen like all the movies, like all the shows. I've seen like all Lupin. I love Lupin III, guys, so much, and I did not know this was coming out. And this was under the classic collection line too, which I do collect a lot of. And like, guys, it's Lupin III. I didn't know it was releasing. I love Lupin III, guys. But yeah, this is I guess to get back on track, Lupin III, fantastic. This is just a selection because there's tons of Lupin III. This is only like a few chapters from my beautiful boys, my beautiful fellas, whole collection. But it's great. It's fantastic. Like, read, watch, do anything with Lupin III. Like look at a picture of Jingen like any day. Like look at a picture of like Fujiko every single day, or Pops. Like look at all of them and just like look at them and go like, wow. I love Lupin III, guys. And I guess Speaking of Lupin III, Hayao Miyazaki. It's over here. I put it over here, but also over here. I got the Dasika of the Valley of the Wind box set. I emptied it out so I could show off the covers better. But yep, if you don't know, this is Hayao Miyazaki, Ghibli man, one of the great minds behind Studio Ghibli and all that work. Nausicaa the Valley of the Wind, this is what he made in order to make the Nausicaa movie, so the Studio Ghibli could be a thing. And if you like the Nausicaa movie, which I love, I've seen that movie like 20 times, this expands the story a bit more, or I guess it goes to like into different like facets of like the world of the Valley of the Wind. But it's great. I love it. And these copies are so big and so beautiful, and it's great. If you're a Nausicaa fan, or if you're like a Ghibli fan in general, I think you really need to like pick these up to learn your retro anime history, young man. Learn about it. But it's great. I'm so happy to finally have it, and it came in a nice big beautiful box set with Nausicaa right there and a beautiful thing. And that's right there. And it also came, like, some box sets I only have like 2 box sets. I have like this one and a Revolutionary Girl Usuna box set, and they both come with a poster, which, like, I like the artwork on the poster, but like these posters are like folded, so like I would rather like them come with like an art book, or at least like a poster like this big, so they won't have to fold the crap out of this beautiful artwork. But anyway, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that I finally got all of Nausicaa. I love Nausicaa, guys. I could talk about it for hours. I could talk about like any Ghibli movie most Ghibli movies for hours. There's some I don't like, but there's some I really do like. But yes, guys, that is my collection for the end of the year. Wasn't it an adventure to go on? In all seriousness, it's very like fun just being in the MangaTube community in general. Like everyone's like super engaged with like everyone else's videos. Everyone's so nice. This community is like so good. I haven't been in it a full year, but I guess like almost end of the year retrospective. I'm super glad that I decided to just start uploading these. They may not be the highest quality videos, but they let me talk about manga for a very long time. And I'm hoping to eventually get into more stuff for the new year. I am finishing up school, so like that has been taking up like pretty much most of my time. I'm at home right now because it's winter break. I'll be back at school next month. Don't worry, don't worry. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video, and have a lovely night.